Why is he insulting me? Is it because I'm human? Remember I said this last time? We're going to be seeing this image a lot because they're going to play this image a lot. They love this image. But yeah, what I was about to say. Well, never mind. Hold on.
Things at the mansion have become really tense now that Magneto is free. Professor Xavier spends a lot of time with Cerebro. Cyclops is super uptight, and you can't talk to Wolverine without him trying to take your head off. Feels like something really bad is about to happen.
Okay.
Still, as stressed out as things are, I'm surprised to find I'm starting to think of the mansion as home.
Alright, anyway. We're not gonna spoil everything. I mean, maybe we will because of flashbacks and shit. But, yeah, we're not gonna talk to everybody we see because, you know, that'll get annoying real fast. But, yeah, the reason why I said, oh, I don't know about that, Miss C, because, you know, it doesn't end well for Magneto in the very end because Ultimatum says something otherwise. Because Ultimatum is, how you say, not a good comic book where everybody... Ultimatum is not a good comic book. For me, I read it. I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was that bad, but it was a little bit too sexual and too gory for my taste. And out of pocket for the characters because, you know, because I noticed that the heroes in those comics, they don't feel like their character. Like certain characters were not themselves. Like if I'm making sense. But yeah, I was told that Ultimatum was not that great. And I read it, I thought it was okay. I thought a little less sexual content and I mean I don't know, I think they were just being gore. A little violent content. Little swearing here and there, unnecessary swearing and shit. Just not necessary. But it is what it is. What else I can say? Is that Nightcrawler? Nightcrawler.
Guten Tag, Fräulein. I trust all is well with you.
Hold on. But yeah, what I was about to say. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. But yeah, what I was about to say. Yeah, at the end of the Ultimatum, Magneto dies to Cyclops and Iron Man. Actually, no, he dies to Cyclops and Nick Fury, and I think Iron Man at the same time, because Nick Fury told him the truth of what the mutants are in the Ultimate Universe. Because Ultimate Universe version, mutants are not technically real mutants. They are Weapon program. They're part of the Weapon program. I'm not saying Weapon X because, you know, Wolverine is Weapon X, but they're part of the Weapon program because they were also manually genetic test subjects towards every mutant in the planet. I'm sorry, every human in the planet. I forgot what it was called. I think they did some tests on a couple of people or did something with the water, which caused people to have their genes given powers or whatever in the Ultimate Universe. So mutants do not exist. They were man-made from Weapon Program. So that's what kind of messed up with Magneto at the end of the comic book, because he was like, oh shit, I'm not a real mutant. I wasn't born with this power. I was a man-made weapon. And he just wanted death, and they say, you know, just go ahead and kill me. And then Cyclops is like, gladly. Because the reason why Cyclops did it, because one, he killed Wolverine, and he killed Professor X. And he killed half of the human populations by taking away the metal plates and causing a tidal wave, which drowned half of New York, because he went nuts because he lost his son, Quicksilver, and I think Wanda. He lost his kids because of because I forgot who killed their parents, so he went nuts after that. So he said, "No more. I'm taking out the humans." This man went berserk. He took Thor's he took Thor hammer, and I'm talking about the Stormbreaker, not the Mjolnir, like the man-made what you call it. Also, fun fact: Thor is also a weapon project ish. I think it's kind of like hitting on the it's kind of like hit on the mystery between like he could be North God or he could be a guy that thinks that he is North God, but they don't really want to tell us because one, he has his powers from his suit. Like he gives off energy from his suit or super strength from his suit, but sometimes he gives off the power of flight from himself or whatever. But we don't know. We don't really know because that's the mystery between Ultimate Thor. But I'm off topic. But yeah. Magneto went nuts because he lost his kids, and he decided to kill everybody. So that's Ultimatum.
A little light reading.
You rubbing it out.
Saint Thomas Aquinas.
Yo, this dude is rubbing it out. Look at him. He's like,
I find Saint Thomas.
Yo, right in my cereal.
Lost.
You're an X-Man, and you still feel lost.
Oh yeah. All this turmoil over Magneto and the mutants and humans. It makes my heart ache. I dislike the fact that we are all rational adults, and yet we still cannot live in peace.
Yeah, I'm real though. I cannot live in the world of X-Men. Can't do it. Mainly because if I was human, I'd be afraid of mutants, and if I was a mutant, I'd be afraid of myself because I don't know what power I can get. It can either get myself killed or get people around me killed, and I have to learn how to control that shit. And then I'm hated and feared every day. I don't think I want it. I don't think I want to live in this world and having robot killing machines trying to kill me every day. Not just mutants, humans too. Because a sentinel can know that, like, hey, you could be a potential mutant. You just don't know it. So they can look at you and say, well, you're a potential, so we got to hunt you down too. Or kill your generation.
Do you read a lot?
Yeah.
I can't live this
I am
way.
at home among books, and I am guessing that you are too.
How could you tell?
I have found that people who read are
This
able
ain't
to
the world I
beyond
want to
the
live in.
thoughts of other people and see them for what they truly are. And you are such a person, yeah?
But
Sort of like not judging a book by its cover.
Indeed.
yeah, that's yeah. I think the Ultimatum is likely the last book they ever produced. I think they had an aftermath of it, but after that they just say, all right, the Ultimate comic books are not selling, so we had to do Secret World and we have to destroy the universe, which that's why the collision happens. 616 survived and 1610 didn't survive. But people miss the Ultimate Universe so much. They missed the Ultimate Universe so much that they created a new Ultimate Universe called the 60 10? No, it should be 60 11. Hold on, 1610. Yeah, it should be 61 11, I think. I forgot what the universe is called. Hold on, let me Google it. I could be wrong, because somebody's gonna correct me. New Ultimate Universe bullshit. What's the number again? Yeah, 6160. That's what it's called. It was a quick Google search.
So you grew up in a circus?
It was exciting and it was terrifying. And
I recommend people out there read the new Ultimate comic books. They're really good. 100% good.
What do you mean?
A furry blue child with a pointed tail has limited options in the outside world. But put him under the big top and he becomes the amazing Nightcrawler, a box office sensation.
Okay.
Have you ever battled a sentinel?
I remember one in particular. The X-Men were summoned to New York to help a friend in trouble. But we quickly discovered we were the ones in trouble.
Okay.
Auf Wiedersehen, Nightcrawler.
Ist ja schön. If I did not know better, I would think you were German.
Ha! It's also, yeah, he is German. I forgot about that. Nightcrawler is such a cool character. What the fuck? How do I get out of here? Oh. Let's get the fuck out of here! Nightcrawler is a good character. Apparently, I found out the issue, the reason why they changed Nightcrawler's origin story is because the guy that created Nightcrawler, he wanted Nightcrawler's parents to be Mystique and Destiny at start back in the day, but back in the day he thought it was too weird at the time. And he couldn't push through. Like, he always wanted Mystique and Destiny to be the true parents. That's what I heard. And I was like, oh, I mean, if he really wanted to do that, then that's fine. I mean, give me a reason why you changed the origins, because personally, I always thought, like, it really truly did make sense for Mystique to get with the Red Devil Nightcrawler dude. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but it kind of made sense because, you know, he looks just like Nightcrawler, but red instead of blue, and he teleports. But apparently the reason why, because Mystique changed her gender and changed her chromosomes and became a male, and you know, got busy with Destiny. But there's only one thing that bothers me though, is how did he get his teleportation abilities? Because he never did explain that part of the comics. It's like, that's why us comic fans, we kept complaining about that. So we were like, well, how did he get his teleportation? Because one, Mystique has the ability to shapeshift. Like, she doesn't get their power, she just shapeshift. That's it. And in Destiny, she can only predict the future. That's it. So it doesn't make sense. And he never explained that part. So that's why I was a little iffy about it, because I was like, you can do whatever you want with the origins. It just gotta make sense. That's why I always said to myself, like I think the dad in Mystique was way made more sense. But hey, if you want to make two women be the parents, that's fine. I don't care. And it's just, I don't know. My brain just kicks in and be like, it has to make sense sometimes.
Hello, Allison. We were just discussing.
I believe because it's how the I believe it's because how young she is, how young she looks. Well, I mean, Mystique is she's immortal. She can't die, so she could change her age if she wanted any kind of way. I just question the powers part. It's like how did he get his ability to teleport? Because if anything, if it made sense, he could have had Nightcrawler could have had the ability to actually shapeshift or know the future, because I don't think shapeshift and knowing the future gives you the power to teleport. It wouldn't make any sense. But whatever, I'm not the creator.
I'm really, really sorry about all that damage.
It's cool, I guess.
Kid, if I had to say sorry every time I tore up the danger room, it'd be the only word out of my mouth.
Really? You mean it?
Yes, Allison. Part of the reason we use the danger room is so new mutants can test their powers in a controlled environment. And that frequently results in equipment being damaged.
What do you say, kid? Want to give it a go?
Yeah, hold on. But yeah, but I am gonna address it though. It doesn't make me like Nightcrawler less because of his new origins. Because Nightcrawler's a freaking cool character, straight up. Dude's a freaking badass. Can use 3 swords at the same time. Teleport. He can kind of. I mean, I want to say he's an Omega level mutant. He could be one day if he knew how to. If he knew his power, because the only thing that's limiting him is he can't teleport where he knows. Like, he has to know where he's going in order to teleport. That's his only limit. But that's the thing. Anybody could be an Omega level power mutant. Like, for example, Iceman is an Omega level right now. Because he can literally turn anything. He could turn thin air into ice if he wanted to. He could turn you into ice if he wanted to. That's it. He's literally Omega level. So there's a possibility that Nightcrawler could become Omega level. Hell, Wolverine could be Omega level if he wanted to. The only issue is that's drawing him back is because his elementium in his body. Because if he didn't have that, he would have been gone more feral, more rage, and less human, and just more powerful. Of course, he'll be more faster, but he'll be more faster, stronger, and more feral. The issue is he'd be more dumber though, because he'll lose his smarts. The only reason why he's hindered because of the adamantium, because his healing factor is fighting off the metal poison inside of his body. So he could be. The fun part was I remember they tried to give him heated claws. Like every time he pulls out his claws, his healing factor like overwork itself, and it generate heat claws like fire, butter melt. I'm sorry, anything melted heat claws. And I thought that was cool, but at the time, the fans didn't like it, and I think the creators just decided like, oh, the fans don't like it, so we got to get rid of it. So they kind of swept it on the rug, and we just forget about it.
You want me to go in the danger room again?
I think it would be a good idea. Professor Xavier is quite adamant that you hone your skills.
Besides, aren't you just aching to
The
be
buttermilk
honest
claws?
with the
No,
rest of the
they're literally
people?
red hot claws. Like they literally turn up like fire. Like the whole thing is like heat. Like his healing factor heats up his whole entire body, which causes his claws to heat up. Like he overclocked his healing factor. But yeah, fans didn't like it. They swept it under the rug and said, "Yeah, no, we're not gonna keep that." But I know comics they try to make our heroes more interesting. Like for example, like Miles Morales Spider-Man, he has a really enhanced spider sense. Like he can predict the future now, or he can literally see everything before. Like his spider sense is way 100% way better than Peter Parker's spider sense, and he has a good a venom blast. Like he can control it like a lightsaber or a Hadouken. Like he is honing that shit, and he uses his spider blast as a Super Saiyan energy. Like he literally became a Super Saiyan. I saw that shit. Miles Morales is becoming a goddamn Super Saiyan. Like his whole body lit up. I was like, what the fuck? You guys are making Miles like an anime character. And you got freaking I think Spider-Gwen also has the power up too. She also has the same thing as Miles, but hers is blue. Meanwhile, Peter Parker has the same shit, but it's not in the main book right now ish. Because I know the Amazing Spider-Man is kind of trash at the moment. I get that. But I do, if I remember carefully, I did read the Venom Hunt. Because this is currently, we don't know where this is taking place right now, but it's currently out right now. The Venom suit, let me go ahead. Let me explain that.
Give it a try.
Good.
The Venom suit, was hiding, against, a new villain in Eddie Brock and the other Venom suit.
What am I doing here?
And
I'm not ready for this.
Now don't you go worrying, kiddo. We're gonna watch you every step of the way. If there's even a whisker of trouble, I'll pull the plug.
You sure about this?
If I'm lying, I'm dying, kiddo.
thanks, Team Below. But yeah, what was I about to say? Yeah, the new Venom, the old Venom suit, because it's sentient and it misses Eddie, so Eddie has a kid, and not only that.
Hello, I'm getting a little bored just hanging around here.
Shut up! Eddie has a kid, and he also has a Venom suit, but how can I explain this? So Venom right now, Venom and Eddie Brock, they're God right now, because Venom reached Godhood because he defeated Null and shit. And he gained the power from Null's power, and he became the new Null, well, you know, Null's power and shit. And so while he was fighting Null, Eddie had a kid and everything, and he has pure. I want to throw you. Oh, you bastard! Die. Anyway, Eddie Brock's kid also had a symbiote, but it was kind of like Carnage symbiote, but it didn't. I think it's still around, but it's kind of like a little dangerous, but it's a little Carnage. But the issue is, it wasn't really fully trustworthy because he had a little piece of Carnage, but it also had a little piece of Eddie Brock's Venom's symbiote, so it was a little mixture. So Eddie Jr. was like, oh well, this is cool. I got my own symbiote, and the new symbiote, they started bonding together and having their own adventures and shit like that. That's a lot of help that I could be getting. But currently, right now, I'm gonna skip ahead. Right now, this current comic book right now, the new symbiote, aka the old symbiote, aka Eddie Jr.'s suit, has a little mixture of Eddie's old symbiote mixed with the Carnage symbiote, and the old symbiote grew stronger more than the Carnage suit. So basically, Carnage suit is gone at the moment. But they had Eddie Jr. had a fight with the old symbiote, and even Eddie Brock also sensed this and did want to kill it too. And the new enemy that I don't know about right now because I haven't fully read the book yet, but I heard a little bits and pieces here and there. They want to take out this old one because, you know, everybody despised this little suit. So what happened was, Eddie's old Venom suit got so depressed and sad that everybody was trying to kill him that it decided to go to Peter Parker's old house and stay there, and, you know, stay in the closet with you know, Peter Parker's other suits that's been hanging around because, you know, because they felt sad and depressed and shit. So what happened was, Peter Parker was like, shit, I gotta do hero shit. He accidentally touched the Venom suit, and the Venom suit was like, oh shit, my bad, I didn't mean you to touch me. And Peter was like, Venom suit, why are you here? He's like, everybody's trying to kill me. I want to go. I need to hide in here. This is the only place I can stay. And plus, I kind of trust you here. And he's like, well, you can't stay here, man. You and me bonding is not a good thing. It's like, oh, are you planning to kill me too? And he was like, no, I don't want to kill you. It's just, you know, we have our rough patches. And somehow, some way, in that comic book, they managed to figure out how to make these two bond in the most happiest way. Peter let the suit come by and said, fine, you can bond with me, but we have a rule. You do not take over. You do not take over my body. We have separate minds. You can bond, but you can't take over my body. We have to be separate. And he was like, all right, deal. And somehow, some way, the black suit made Peter even stronger than before. Stronger before he even had the black suit. Like, when he had the black suit originally, he was strong. But when he has this black suit, he's stronger. I was like, holy shit. This man, Peter is shooting black, like, instead of black webs, he is shooting metal chains out of his wrist. And I was like, holy shit, that's badass. Like, Peter is shooting black metal chain whips, and I thought that was freaking cool. His spider sense is kind of, but he literally said his spider sense been wonky lately, but he literally says, can you be my eyes on my spider sense? And his spider sense is a little bit better, a little hints, still needs a little work, but it's a little hints. So the black suit made Peter a little bit stronger. I'm not sure if it's current right now in the 616 at the moment, but it is current in the Venom hunt, which I thought was pretty cool. I just wish they I just wish they made 616 a little stronger, because they kind of doing Peter a little dirty in the 616 Amazing Spider-Man. I'm sorry, I'm trying to make sense, because one, I haven't read the Venom Hunt. I just know bits and pieces, because I read a little bit of the chapter. But I am enjoying the Ultimate Spider-Man book. Ultimate Spider-Man is good, super good. It is super good. How are you not making a comic book review? I don't know. I mean, I don't think I could do a comic book review. I don't know. I don't even know if I don't know how to do that. I usually watch other comic book reviewers. Like, I have to purchase comic books and stuff. Like, I don't mind purchasing comic books, but I have to keep up to date with every comic book to do all that. Like, I'm talking about every comic books to be a comic book reviewer. I think that's a dedication, like a different style for the channel. I wouldn't even know how to do something like that. Like, I have to review, have to talk about it. I'm talking about it, but I don't know. I mean, I just have to talk about it, get a review, give it a point, recommend it, I guess. I mean, but the YouTube style is just gonna be weird. I mean, I don't know. I never thought about doing something like that. I really like it when you have time to nerd out, though. Yeah, I like, you know, I like talking about my hobbies and stuff like that. You know, it's when I like to express myself when it comes to comments and stuff, video games, fighting, and stuff like that. I express myself a lot. Sometimes I nerd out too much. Way too much. We gotta kill Mystique. But you do you. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I could do that.
Come on, let's go. What's going on here?
Fool. You think I came here alone?
Oh. Oh my god, I skipped her dialogue. Oh well. Oh. I don't know, but yeah, I mean, it does sound like an idea though. I could add a comic book review. But I have to be up to date on every comic book, because like when they come out, because sometimes here's the thing about that. I don't keep up with comic books like that. Like when they come out, I'll be like, I usually get my information with reviewers, YouTube comic book reviewers, and I'm like, oh shit, that came out, cool. Let me check that out right quick and read it, because I don't really keep up with comic books like that. So it'd be kind of harder for me to do it. I have to go on the website. I have to go on a comic book website to find some information or something. Do some research, because I like, oh, this is what's going on here. I'm waiting for Zach's whale to get off the mat. I'm waiting for him to go away, man. I'm sorry. Him messing with the new Amazing Spider-Man, he gotta go. Somebody to take up the mantle.
Ha! You're one of the mighty X-Men.
Oh, buddy, Will's gotta go, man. I'm tired of him. I'm tired of that boy messing with Spider-Man.
I will annihilate you.
Will you? You know, I haven't used my powers. Yeah, I haven't used my powers. I'm just too busy punching people, doing combos. Bleh. But yeah, I'm glad the new Ultimate Universe is getting more love right now. I'm really glad because I was really nervous about the new Ultimate Universe. I thought it was not going to be really good, as I thought. But it's really good. Really good. Half of the comic books are not missing. They're not missed. X-Men, Ultimate Spider-Man, the new Ultimate Adventures, Black Panther. I think Ireland? No, I think Thor got his Ultimate comic book also. So, it's bumping. It's really good. I will eat your face. Ugh. Yeah, to be honest, I'm not going to waste my powers on these guys when I can just do this. They're dropping a lot of health for me, though.
The game's over, X-Men.
You can win this fight, Allison. I know you can.
I'm all alone. Nobody here to fight for me. Ow, ow, ow. Get back here, coward. Stop it. Stop hitting me with grenades. I'm trying to remember, did I have Mambo on my team? Was she good? I think she did. I think I had fire and ice. Yeah, I think I had fire and ice. Yeah, Iceman and then Mambo. Hey, stop punching me back. Stop it. Oh. She died. She died. Oh. Oh.
See that? I did it! I beat Mystique!
Great job, kid. I'd better go save yourself from Bob.
Oh, right. I almost forgot.
Ah, man, there's still more. Yeah. Oh. Spidey Man. Come on, Cyclops. We got work to do. Cyclops. They freaking made Cyclops cool, man. Dude used to be hated. Now he's cool now. Man, back in the day, people hated Cyclops like he was a douchebag or whatever. Hell, freaking in the midst 2001, no, not 2001, 2021 and 2022, and maybe 2023, this dude was hated. Fucking people hated him in the comic books, mainly because of his villain art.
Catch your breath. All right.
Dude had a villain art.
Okay.
Yes.
Like, but now, I think it's because of the current comic books and the new X-Men show is why he's liked now. He's lovable now. Which, I'm not mad. Not gonna say I never liked Cyclops. I just thought I was indifferent about him. I always preferred Wolverine over Cyclops, to be honest. Ba-da-ba-ba. Yo, did I just combo you in the air twice? Jesus. Dude just got comboed.
You are destined to lose, X-Men.
The way he said that he died. Oh! Oh! I thought Cyclops was hated during the 2010s. Probably. Maybe he's just not a likable dude. I never did. I never had issues with it though. I'm just indifferent. That's all I am. I'm just indifferent.
Hey, that's me he's carrying.
Oh!
Get this guy away from me.
That's me. Now you fight me.
Hey, come back here!
I remember him being loved during the 2000s. Maybe because of the movie. Because everybody liked him in the movies. Or probably in the comics.
Was it Cyclops said?
Oh yeah. Don't take another step closer, Blob.
Try and stop me, Green Puff!
Physical resistance. We'll see about that. Oh! How dare you be physically resistant? But can you handle my fiery fist? Maybe you can. Get back here.
This is gonna hurt you a lot more than it hurts me.
Shut up, Blob.
You ain't gonna win this fight if you keep getting knocked
Oh,
down.
Yeah, yeah. Fight on. Flame on. Oh, you're gonna knock me on my ass? Alright then. Alright then, you asshole. Combo. Combo. Hey, that's so fair. I couldn't get up. Ugh. Beat her ass. Ugh. Ugh. Damn it, I wanted the health. There's almost a Young Adventures cartoon. X-Men.
I saw the entire exercise.
I remember you talking about that, yeah.
Allison. You've already shown vast improvement in controlling your powers. Perhaps it's time you were given greater responsibilities.
Oh?
Professor, I admit it was impressive, but one session in the danger room doesn't make Allison ready for field ops.
I agree, Scott, but we must allow Allison to grow at her own rate. And I believe that with the proper supervision, she would make an excellent addition to our team.
Me? An X-Man? I don't believe it.
What do
I'll
you
show you
say,
one day,
Allison
if I
Cresswell?
find it.
Would you consider joining our team?
Would you like to be an
Yes,
X-Man?
I'd love to. Do I get a cool code name?
How about Pebbles?
Oh, hush, Logan.
Stratus?
Those are good suggestions, but I kind of had a name in mind already.
Magma.
How about Magma?
Magma. An excellent choice. Welcome to the X-Men. Magma.
What about the uniform? Do I get to wear my uniform all the time?
Follow me, dear.
I'm an X-Man. I'm an X-Man. Mm. Yeah. I'm an X-Man. I'm sorry, I don't know why I said it like that. Hey. I don't think there's flashbacks because I do remember there's one flashback where you gotta fight Juggernaut. But I don't know when is that. I don't know when that's gonna happen. But it is what it is. But hey, we can play as Alice now. I think we're going to go to Russia and go save Colossus on the next mission. That's what we're gonna do. Ugh. I do want to play that. I do want to watch. Do we have any more healing? There we go. Do we have something to sell? And we don't care about that. You don't care about that. I might care about that. Actually, no, I don't care for it. I don't care for it. I might save these. Yo, we about to make bank. Bank. I forgot, who is this dude? This is the healer. He's the healer. The good old healer. I don't want. You know what? Yeah, I'll take it. 80,000. Whoever gets the bag. Nah, I'm not about to pay a lot for that. Is that Jimba
Nice
Green?
uniform. I can see our fan base will be increasing.
You know, I don't want to talk to her, but I guess I gotta.
Hi, Miss Gray.
Please, call me Jean. I always feel old when someone calls me Miss Gray.
What are you up to?
I'm getting Cerebro ready for the professor. We're going to scan for the Brotherhood in hopes of finding the Mount.
The mount's on a new planet.
I've heard you had.
Oh, I know what a mount is. Isn't a volcano.
Controlling your powers. If you don't mind my asking, how do you handle it?
It's a problem I wrestle with every day, Allison.
All you gotta do is become Canadian.
If I overextend my powers, I can lose myself and become the Phoenix.
What's the Phoenix?
It's a destructive entity of awesome and frightening power.
It's a godlike
Because of
bird
that,
chicken thing
I
in
have to
space.
keep careful eye on how much energy I use.
Sort of like when you were keeping the Arbiter.
Or Scott Summer.
Yes, exactly. I did only what was required. Anymore, and I stood a good chance of losing control.
I mean, in the comic books, they make it feel like it's straight up pure fire energy, like a Firebird energy. Like it's so threatening, like you burn alive or something. But when I look at it, it's like I don't think it's that powerful, to be honest. Because I've seen it being used by when it's split in multiple, like it split itself in multiple pieces with different members of the X-Men, and they didn't even use it properly. It just made them a little bit stronger. And then when they got defeated, and the pieces went into one person, which went straight to Cyclops. It made him powerful, but he didn't really use it. He just uses his Omega Beam, which draw more power to destroy Professor X. Sorry, my nerves kicking in. But whenever I see the Phoenix, I'm like, it's just a fiery bird chicken. Why is everybody fearing this thing? Because if anything, the movie Phoenix made it look more scarier than the freaking comic books. Because when I see in the comics, I'm just seeing flames and Jean using her psychic powers, making her stronger. But in the movie, she is disintegrating people, and like people are turned into dust, and shit like that. And I'm looking like, what the fuck? That is terrifying. You're good. And like that's scary. Jean movie Phoenix is more scarier than the cartoon or comic books Phoenix. Like I thought movie Jean Phoenix was gonna be like, I'm a bird, I will light you on fire. No, I'm gonna turn you to dust. That's what I'm gonna do.
If you don't mind
Vaporize you.
how do you handle it?
It's a problem I wrestle with every day, Allison. You see, if I overextend
Wait,
my powers, I
she say
can
that?
lose myself.
What's the
It's a destructive.
sort of like when you were
Yes.
Oh, she said that to me. Anyway, I mean, they got it correct in the X-Men Class, the X-Men Class movies. That's not with the ones that doesn't have Patrick Stewart as Professor X and Matt Mito. I forgot that guy's name. Like the younger X-Men, like Jean Grey, they kind of had it correct. Like the Phoenix in that one, the very bad final X-Men movie. That was so horrible. Yeah, they got that one correct, where Phoenix was fiery and a bird and everything. There was no disintegration or nothing. She just had fire. I mean, the alien did burn alive and turn into crispy ash. So I guess that counts as disintegration, but, you know, it was more fire-like. But I kind of did prefer the old Phoenix, where, like, it was more threatening, where, like, oh, Jean is using her telepath, her mind power to disintegrate everything she sees or get in contact, because she couldn't control her Phoenix powers. I thought that was way scarier and more cooler in the movie, in my opinion.
It seems like everyone here is looking for the Mount.
Yes, the professor is adamant that we find the Mount before anyone else does. I think Professor X is worried Magneto would be killed if someone else found his base.
Why would the professor be concerned about Magneto's safety?
Because they like each other.
Because they used to be friends.
Magneto and Professor are friends.
No way. The professor and Magneto were friends.
Once upon a time, they were very close friends. Magneto even helped Professor Xavier build Cerebro.
So what caused them to become enemies?
Different differences.
They are not exactly enemies. They still respect each other. But I think they had a falling out over how to handle mutant-human relationships. Professor Xavier was too much of a pacifist for Magneto's tastes.
Yeah. Professor wants to coexist with the humans. Magneto just says, "Nah, fuck that. Humans need to die. We're mutants. We need to rise up."
Jean.
Bye, Allison.
Which I agree on both sides, to be perfectly honest. That's the thing I like about this, because that's what I like about the old comic books. Like, for example, like Civil War. Back in the day in Civil War, I could never, and I mean never till this day, could pick a side of whose side I would be on Captain America side or Iron Man side till this day, because one, both sides have good reasons, no matter what.
Allison, you look splendid in your new uniform.
Just like Professor X and you know, Magneto, because, you know, Magneto doesn't trust humans, and I think humans should perish because they ain't gonna do nothing but hate us. And we're gonna be, you know, we should be the rise up of Homo sapiens or whatever. Where Professor is like, we should just work together, like peace and shit. Like, we can find a way. And I was like, you know, both sides is good. I mean, they both have their reasons.
What are you up to, Storm?
Henry and I are attempting to triangulate the source of Magneto's television.
Back in the day, I used to be on Magneto's side, but then again, I used to think about the point of view of Professor S.
Are you having any luck?
No, unfortunately, I am a much better gardener than I am a satellite technician.
What's the Mount?
What's the Mount?
Professor Xavier believes the Mount is a secret base from which Magneto plans to launch his assault.
Good thing I don't have to read all this.
If we can find the Mount, we might be able to stop Magneto before he's able to enact his plan.
Anyway, I'm explaining about the Civil War, John. I despise the new Civil War for 2021, because that's why I instantly pick Iron Man instantly. But let me explain the old one after this.
Do you have any other plans for finding the Mount?
We have considered contacting the Morlocks. I imagine Magneto's forces would be more liberal about sharing their information with other outlaws.
Okay.
I'll let you get back to work.
Anyway, so yeah, the reason why I couldn't pick a side for Civil War, because one, Captain America's side, he basically says heroes should not give up their identity because, you know, privacy, and we shouldn't let the government tell us what we should do with it or anything. And I was like, okay, yeah, that's understandable, because one, I want my life private, and I don't want, you know, my enemies to know my secret identity or hurt my loved ones. And Iron Man also said, like, it is best for us to have our identities shown, and we should be in check because we're too dangerous and we keep being reckless. We need the government to check us or whatever. If we're not checked, then we'll do whatever we want and we can get away with crime and shit. And I was like, you know what? That is kind of fair, because, you know, there are times that there's a hero that can do what they want, and they're sometimes reckless. So I couldn't pick a side because, you know, there was that incident where a hero did accidentally blew up a school bus full of kids trying to stop a villain, and innocent kids died and the whole neighborhood died. So I couldn't pick a side. I think the same thing happened with the new one, but the first one was just no. The second one was just Captain Marvel versus Iron Man. I'm trying to remember what was the conflict on that one, but it made me pick Iron Man more because oh, okay, I remember now. What happened was
Hi, Allison.
Hold on.
You're sporting an X-Man.
I'll explain.
This is extraordinary.
Because I got a gameplay whilst talking at the same time, but I don't want to overtalk these guys. But yeah, what happened was should a killer should be caught, but he didn't commit the crime yet, because they had a mutant that can predict the future, that there was going to be a crime that's going to happen in the future, but they decided to arrest the person before he even committed the crime. And Iron Man didn't like that, and Captain Marvel was like, well, we got to arrest him because, you know, we got to prevent it. He's like, well, you shouldn't arrest someone for something they haven't done yet because they haven't committed the crime. And that's what started the Civil War. And I was heavily on Iron Man's side on that one. I was like, I don't know. I mean, that's like saying that I'm gonna commit a crime within 10 years later, but you arrest me now and I didn't even do anything. I'm like, what the fuck? You gotta think about that. So like, well, we might as well get rid of it now. And plus, Captain Marvel was kind of bitchy at the time because she was not likable. Everybody hated Captain Marvel. So I was on Iron Man's side after that. I was like, one, he has a point, and two, I just don't like Captain Marvel because she's a bitch.
Tell me who Magneto is.
He is a mutant of inconceivable power.
He's the over mega
His
level.
ability to control
Over mega level
electromagnetic
mutant.
fields allows him to realize almost any desire, from the slightest of whims to the grandest of schemes.
But why is he so angry at humans?
Because of the H word.
The horrors of the Holocaust. He believes that
yeah, that, because I wasn't sure if I could say that.
And that is how he justifies his hatred.
Isn't he right though? I mean, humans hate mutants. They said so on the news.
People fear.
Apparently saying that word or the G word is not
understand mutants.
It's not okay with YouTube. YouTube do not like that word.
To enlighten them.
I found that out because I found that out on another YouTuber. You cannot say that word and the other word for some reason. They don't like that word. YouTube literally hates that word. If you getting paid by YouTube, you better censor it. They do not like this word.
Why are the X-Men so nervous about Magneto? He's only one mutant.
Magneto alone is a force to be reckoned with.
Actually, no, they hate the German N word. They hate the H word.
Brotherhood is pretty bad news.
And yeah, they don't like those words.
The Brotherhood of Mutants is a twisted cast of miscreants dedicated.
Sadly, I cannot bleep it out because B said it, but I'm not gonna say it.
Following Professor
Well, I just said it, but you know what I mean.
The X-Men and the Brotherhood are polar opposites. The X-Men seek to promote understanding between mutants and humans. The Brotherhood seeks to rule non-mutants, and they will not hesitate to use
YouTube's been weird lately. I'm gonna say, YouTube's been just weird. Their rules are a little finicky. Also, I'm not gonna say it's just YouTube. YouTube has some finicky, weird rules going on. But also, I think Twitch is getting greedy. Because apparently, I got an email from Twitch saying that like they're gonna up the price for subscription. It's no longer gonna be $5.99. It's gonna be $7.99 now for when October hits. And I thought that was dumb. I was like, yo, y'all about to lose some business up in the price. Because ain't nobody about to pay $7 for a normal subscription. There's multiple people subscribing to multiple people. And $7 is kind of pushing it. Because you making me pay $8 for one subscription.
Have you ever ever met Magneto?
So
I've had the misfortune.
I'm gonna say,
of crossing
Twitch,
paths
you about to
with
lose some
Magneto
money.
several times. They were most unpleasant experiences. But there are many who find Magneto a very charismatic leader.
None of the X-Men like Magneto, do they?
Well, let's just say that some of us have seen the error of our ways.
Oh my gosh. One of the X-Men was a member of the Brotherhood?
Rogue.
Who?
It's not my place to say, Allison. If that person wants you to know, then that person will have to tell you.
It was Rogue. I mean, it's literally going to be Rogue. Yeah, Rogue is the only one that's part of the member, the brother of the Brotherhood. But she did it because it was a mistake. She made mistakes.
Rumor has it that Juggernaut attacked the X-Men
Uh-oh.
once.
Juggernaut's mind was set on murder that day. The murder of his brother.
Yo, this might be the flashback.
Talk to you later, Beast.
Come back.
Yo, is this the flash? Oh, I thought it'd be the flashback. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's up with Twitch lately with trying to raise their price with the subscription, but I think it's dumb. Trying to raise their price because it's like, oh, the reason why we raised the price is because there's so many people here coming from X, aka Twitter. Twitter is a big thing, so we decided to up our thing. And I was like, that's not a good reason. Stop raising my damn price. Go back to $4.99. Let's find the way it was.
Nice to see the team's getting some new blood.
I thought it was some dumbass shit.
Isn't this kind of an odd time to be working on your motorcycle?
Nah, working with my hands helps clear my mind.
James Bino is a greedy bastard. Yeah, well, I mean, well, I mean, if you don't get your $7 ass out of my face with that shit,
Nah, working with my hands.
fucking get that shit out of here. Go back to $4.99.
I never got a chance to thank you for being so encouraging after I destroyed the Danger Room.
You're a powerhouse, kid. You just need to learn a little self-control. But then who am I to be talking about self-control?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like, yeah, y'all want to make money. Y'all about to lose money. Y'all better go back to where y'all was. To be perfectly honest, I don't think Twitch is good with making money at the moment. Whoever they're hiring, they are not making good money. Cause this ain't it. I think they need to find a different way instead of trying to raise the subscription. Like a different way. Like, I don't know. I mean, maybe the ad. Well, I want to say ads, because it's already bad enough people got to be forced to watch like 8 ads a day. So I mean, that's good. That's good that I have to pay $7 to watch this streamer. But
Jean called you a man of mystery. What did she mean?
Jean said that, huh? Well, kid, I'm a mystery even to myself. I can't remember anything before I woke up in a laboratory tank at the Weapon X facility a few years back. But I can tell you, the creeps that put me in that tank are always gonna remember me. The few that are still living.
Damn.
So, what exactly happened to you at the Weapon X
They
facility?
have tears.
It happened some years ago.
And
I
Ray
came to some
Price.
oversized aquarium with tons of wires.
Yeah,
coming
they
out
just
of my
need to find a way to make more
All
money.
I wanted were 2 things: freedom and revenge.
Oh shit, the flashback. Hell yeah, this is the flashback. But yeah, I think they need to find a way instead of just upping the price. Like, just you can find a different way. Like, instead of just going nuts with the ads, forcing people to watch like 9 ads.
What a remarkable creature.
I like this one.
Such strength, such anger. He is a prime specimen for this experiment.
His adrenaline levels are rising fast. And look at those EKG spikes.
Oh god, he's naked.
How is that possible? Administer an additional liter of depomorphine.
It's having no effect.
Amazing. The others weren't even close to this bestial elegance.
Sir, he's going to be conscious in a few seconds.
Yeah.
It's as if Rage is his lifeblood.
He's out of control, sir! We've got to get out of here! Now!
Fascinating. This one
I'm gonna kill you.
The perfect Weapon X.
Weapon X. Yeah, apparently Nick found another interesting fact. You die! Oh, I can't kill you. Ugh. Damn, I could have killed you. Anyway, fun fact: Weapon 1 is actually Nick Fury. And whatever comic book it is, it's always gonna be Nicholas Fury. Actually, it could be either Nick Fury or Captain America. Actually, no, yeah, you know what? Let me Google that. I could be wrong. Hold on. Weapon 1. Who is Weapon 1? 616 Phantom Net Weapon 1. It should be. Yep, Captain America. I think Ultimate Universe is where Nick Fury is Weapon 1. Which is kind of interesting. Yeah, there's always a lot of weapons. Never knew this was a game. Yeah, it is. Also, hello. What's that? People are gonna still complain. Wait, what? Wait, I can't read that. What people are gonna complain about? I don't know. But hello, YouTube. Let's see here. Isn't it more Captain America because of World War One? I mean, 2. I don't know, but in 616 it says that what's his name was Captain America was Weapon 1. Yeah, the Ultimate Universe is way far different because everything is man-made. Like literally everything is man-made. And I'm not talking about just the mutants. I'm talking about the Venom suit was also made as a weapon. And I'm talking about Nick Fury was also made as a weapon too. Like anybody from the Ultimate Universe is also a Weapon S program. Not Weapon S, but you know, weapon program. In the Ultimate Universe.
You're going down.
No, I won't.
Yes, you didn't.
This music is also good too. Ooh, I can feel pain. Oh, I don't like you. You hurt. But I'm gonna hurt more. This song is good. Time, man. It's gonna buck rock later, man. This is the part where the song gets nuts. But yeah, I could not imagine being part of the Weapon S program. I'm sorry, the weapon program. Wait, which one is Deadpool? Is he Weapon 11 or 12? Weapon 11. Yeah, it's Deadpool. Yeah. Deadpool's a Weapon 11. I thought it was gonna be Wolverine's clone, to be honest, because I do know they clone Wolverine. And his clones are like Weapon. One of them is like. Hold on. When I mean clone, I'm talking about Weapon 20, Weapon 23, S23. Because S23 is part of the Weapon X also. I could be wrong. Hold on. Dang it, my brain is kicking in. Ah! Yep. S23, Lord Kenny. Because there's a reason why there's like S23 because the rest were clones and never failed projects. Deadpool. Wait, what? What about Deadpool?
You ain't worth my time.
Deadpool is Deadpool a weapon? I think I'm assuming you're saying 2. No, he's weapon 11 with his twin katanas. No, he's weapon 11. He's after Wolverine. Arrgh! Man, look at all this free health. Oh, I can't use none of this. God.
I need security guard.
Oh, you're gonna need it after I'm done with you, pal. Just you wait, pal. I'm coming. Funny enough, you wanna know what's funny? I don't remember which weapon this is, but there was a Wolverine squirrel that has Wolverine's claws, but I don't remember what he is. They experimented on a squirrel and gave him Wolverine claws. They were wilding back in the day. Ugh. Also, I always did like this costume. The Weapon X costume, I love it. Having all the technology wrapped around my body. Hell, I like that in every... If it's Wolverine related, they always gonna have this outfit. Him strapped to a machine and shit. I always liked that. Because this is his origin. How he got his adamantium. You should always give him this outfit in every video game he's in. Oh. But then again, I always thought my favorite Wolverine outfit will always be the blue and yellow. The blue and yellow outfit is so good. I actually appreciate the blue and yellow outfit because it looks cool, and I had a toy. I had the toy, and it looks cool. People always say it's the brown and yellow is the best, but I like the blue and yellow.
You ain't getting them.
Yeah, I always have my favorite suits. Every suit has every suit I like is from Spider-Man, the black suit. Oh, you're dead, pal. You're dead. The black suit for Spider-Man was always cool. Actually, I love the black suit, but I also love, and I love the Black Widow suit for Spider-Man. It's the new suit where in Deadpool and Spider-Man book where they were trying to kill Itsy Bitsy. No, not Itsy Bitsy. There was a guy that's trying to kill Peter Parker, and he hired Deadpool to do it. And Deadpool doesn't know Spider-Man's secret identity, so he tried to kill Peter Parker, which he actually did, and Peter came back to life because of some magic from Doctor Strange, because he felt bad. Deadpool felt bad and shit. But again, he still didn't know because he was looking for Pete. He was looking for Spider-Man. He was like, "Where's Spider-Man at?" And then Deadpool realized he did an oopsie, and he brought back Peter Parker, not knowing that he brought back Spider-Man back to life. So Peter got mad about that shit because he said somebody committed assassin on him, which this made Spider-Man really pissed off, and he wants to find a person who hired someone to kill him. he wanted to kill that person. So he went edge mode and created a suit that is a Black Widow looking suit. Like, no joke. The spider logo is red looking and it looks like a Black Widow. And he has his eyes are red as fuck, but the whole suit is red. And if you look at his palm of his hands, they're like hourglass, like the Black Widow. And I was like, holy shit, that looks cool. And no joke, they add that suit in the Marvel Spider-Man game. I fell in love with that suit. That suit was awesome. I literally said to myself, this is the best suit ever. I never took it off. It was like, this is like #1 suit ever. It's so edgy. It's so cool. It's like looking at a Black Widow. And I'm mad that he only used that once in that comic book. And I want him to use it more. That is the most coolest suit I've ever seen. The Black Widow suit. But in the game, it's called the Dark suit. But I think people say that is the black suit, the Black Widow suit. I think. Let me see. Black Widow. Black Widow Spider-Man. Oh my god, that is not what I'm looking for. Not Black Widow. Black Spider-Man. God damn it. Everything I get is Black Widow. I found it. Yeah, that shit is good and I love it. I'm gonna post it in Discord though, because its suit was good. Hopefully I don't have to log in my Discord. If I do, then that sucks. Okay, cool. Yeah, this suit is awesome and I love it. Put that in general. Right, here we go. Sorry, chat or YouTube. I'll edit this out later. Anyway. I thought that suit was cool. It's the best suit ever. Ever. Not just Spider-Man and Wolverine. Like I said, I like the blue and yellow for Wolverine. The black suit, Black Widow suit for Spider-Man. Venom? Venom doesn't have really anything. It's always a normal symbiote. I mean, I just kind of like its basic. I like the blue Venom suit. Maybe because of the video game. I guess I like that. What the hell's wrong with that guy? Is that guy flying? I do like the Joe Fitsit for Incredible Hulk. Joe Fitsit is pretty cool. I love Joe Fitsit. Good. The Gray Hulk in the suit. It's good. What else I like? I like the World War II outfit for Captain America. It's a good classic soldier suit. I don't think I care for Iron Man's costume because he's always switching his outfit. Because every time I look at Iron Man's outfit, he's always upgrading, and you can't even get used to the one he has. Because he can be like, oh, all right, well, time to upgrade, and say, man, I just got used to this suit. Nope, gotta get another one. Iron Man is kind of difficult to keep with his suit. Because last time I kind of liked his superior outfit, but after that, he just moved on to something else, and something else got cooler. Ugh. You fool! I am Wolverine. Arr! Meow, 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 meow. For the love of God, he's eating my ass! Ah! I'm trying to remember. Is there any cool Deadpool suits? Actually, I think there is. I always did like his Weapon Force outfit. It's it's black and gray. The Weapon Force suit is pretty cool. He has red eyes and shit. I thought it was pretty neat for Deadpool. Ugh. I just love that. I like costumes and shit. They're pretty cool. Uh-oh, this part's gonna suck. We're gonna get blown up. This part is gonna either kill me.
Time you freaks learned a lesson.
Yo, get oh. Alright then. He didn't like me beating on him. I want you to think about what you've done. I am kind of looking forward to that new Wolverine, that Marvel Wolverine game that got leaked. I didn't see the leaks because I didn't want to get spoiled. But I am looking forward to it coming out one day. Yeah, this guy's an asshole. Oh yeah, this room's gonna suck. Oh, we gotta survive this shit. I better say, because this is important. That thing can one-shot me in one hit. Don't fall in there. Oh, well. Out, 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 out.
Or I'm done.
Yep, this is why we saved. This is why we saved. Because that is murder. I like having these taunts, man. These taunts are great. My game crashed. Well, I'll be back. Game's fine. I don't know. Something popped up. Game was like, oh. You know what? I wanted to die anyway. I don't know what that was, but something popped up on my screen. Something about overloading. What was that? FISO. What the fuck that mean? Turn off. You know, I'm gonna say somebody's a dumbass putting that there. Like, here's the controller over here. Let's put the machine to turn off the turrets right here. And you know, why not just put it somewhere else instead of just putting it right there? Like, you could have put it upstairs so far away, and I would have just got Kunshi shot. Instead of just put it on the other side. That's quite dumb. Ow. Ow.
Hey, I ain't doing so good.
I'll be alright. Now this part is quite dangerous. It is quite dangerous. We have to move. Gotta move, gotta move, I gotta move, gotta get. Get me out! Whew. I'm not gonna lie. That was a manly panic. I'm just playing. I actually did panic, because that right there could murder me in one shot. Oh. This place is lagging me.
Help. I'm fading quick.
Why am I healing? I wasted so much of my healing.
Get away, you beast!
No.
Don't come near me.
No. I came here to murder.
Bigger, better, fatter. You. Keep away from me, freak. I
Oh, you set the F word. I don't like that.
All you mutants are just sideshow oddities that deserve to be dissected.
He died that day.
No.